It's 2021. A lot of people talk about New Year's resolutions. I remember when I was younger, New Year's resolutions were a big thing. And I remember I had the same resolution for like 8 years in a row. It was to lose weight. Every year I wanted to lose weight. And every year I didn't, or I tried, or I attempted, or I may have, and then back to square one. So my New Year's resolutions were repeatedly the same. Over a period of time, and as I've grown older, I realized that New Year's resolutions are good for those who are disciplined enough to maintain those resolutions. And for those who execute those resolutions, go ahead and do it. But one of the things that I do in my practice and that I have encouraged people to do in the past, and I encourage my new clients to do, is to set commitments. Commitments are the same thing as resolutions, but making commitments to me is important because the discipline does not occur without the committed part of that discipline. You have to be committed to the process in order for it to be executed. There are commitments that I have people make. There are two commitments that I have my clients make when they come to me. The first commitment is to the truth. I learned the hard way about truth. I learned how to be truthful at my own expense. It's like somebody pointed out, hey, you know what? Are you telling the truth? Yeah, I'll tell you as much truth as I want to tell you. But what I've learned over time is that most of us don't tell other people the truth. Most of us don't operate in the truth because we're too busy trying to hide something, or we're too busy not wanting to people to find out the truth about us, or the truth that we know about ourselves is not even the truth. The things that we believe about ourselves or believe to be true, there's no credence. There's nothing there that solidifies that truth. But we've held on to those lies or those half truths because they motivate us. Pain is a motivator, for example. A lot of people live in the truth that somebody else is responsible for their unhappiness. Somebody else is responsible for who they are right now. And that's not true. They may have influence, they may have affected you, they may have impacted you, but they're definitely not responsible for your truth. I have videos on here about accountability and responsibility, and acknowledging the truth and telling yourself the truth involves both of those things. Being accountable and being responsible for your truth. It's time to take responsibility for yourself. I mean, I learned that without telling myself the truth and being truthful with myself, it makes it impossible to be truthful with others. It makes it impossible for me to even recognize other people when they're not in their truth. But having practiced this for many years, it is vitally important that you operate in your truth and that you make a commitment to being truthful with others, regardless of what that entails. Does it mean you should just blurt out, oh, this is what I was and this is what I was doing? No, that's not the truth I'm talking about. I'm talking about admitting to yourself things that you wouldn't want to admit to somebody else aloud, admitting your fears, admitting your insecurities, admitting that this is something about me I don't like. When my clients come to me, that's one of the first thing I do individually is we sit down and embark on the truth. What is your truth? What are you afraid to acknowledge? What are you afraid to look at? Like I said in other videos, you cannot find the solution to the problem without identifying the problem. The truth allows you to shed light on the problems. And shedding light on the problems is not about judgment, it's about recommendations, and it's about change, and it's about growth. So the first commitment this year that I encourage you to make is to the truth. The second commitment falls right behind it. So a lot of people that know me know what I'm talking about because this is what I preach, this is what I teach. The second commitment, once you've made the first commitment to the truth and being honest in your interactions and dealings with yourself and others, is the commitment to being happy. If you tell the truth, you will be happy. I do not wake up at night thinking about people and worrying about others. I speak my truth on a daily basis. If something bothers me, I'm going to say it bothers me. If something affects me, I'm going to say it affects me. If something has impacted me, I'm going to acknowledge it has impacted me and deal with that impact. I don't stonewall. I don't go to sleep and there's sheep going around my head, and those sheep are Betsy, Mary, and Sue. There's none of that going around my head. All that's going around my head is just peace, and sleep. Your commitment to the truth will bring you into a commitment to being happy. And if you commit to being happy, then you have to tell the truth. They both work together. You see how that happens? A lot of people do not speak their truth. A lot of people are not aware of their truth because they've built up a whole wall of excuses and you know and things that make them not want to face the reality of what they've created. 2021 is a time to face your reality. It doesn't matter what you've done, it doesn't matter how you've done it. What matters is a desire to want to correct it so you don't have to walk in lies anymore, so you can walk in your truth, so you can face this world in your truth, and so others can recognize and respect you the way that you want. Truth will translate into respect. Truth will also translate into peace. My name is Ingrid Phelps, and thank you as always for visiting my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the videos, like the videos. Your comments are always welcome. Tell others about what I'm doing here and encourage them also to visit and subscribe to the channel. Happy New Year, 2021. Let's make these two commitments to the truth and to being happy, and they work together. If you tell the truth, you will ultimately find happiness. Bye.